Hey, welcome back to the High Heels and Tea podcast. This podcast is the place for women to get that free game on womanhood, from entrepreneurship to relationships. We're having a good girl chat about it all. If you're wanting to work alongside of me, Crystal Lee, and Reonda Hunt in 2021, then we welcome you to contact us to be a guest feature. All the deets on how to do so are in the episode notes below for sure. Okay, for this episode, we're discussing our biggest takeaways in shoe retail with LaTanya, who's the owner of Shoes on the Run. If you love shoes as much as we do, then this episode just might be your favorite so far, as we provide further insight on best practices and future planning in shoe retail. Okay, let's get into it. Hey, welcome back to the High Heels and Tea podcast. It's your girl, Crystal Lee.
This Reonda.
And we are joined by our girl, LaTanya Robinson, who is the owner of Shoes on the Run. Say hello, girl.
Hello.
Yay. Okay, so this is a real dope episode, right? Because we all are in the footwear industry. And I'm just going to let you kind of explain your business a little bit more, LaTanya, to our audience. And then we can dive into the episode. Like, tell them where they can find you, tell them about your product line, all of the stuff.
Okay, like she said, my name is LaTanya Robinson. The name of my company is Shoes on the Run. On Facebook, I'm Shoes on the Run 1. On Instagram, I'm Shoes on the Run 1. That's the way you can find me. I have a website, www.shoesontheRun1.com. I am local here in St. Louis. I've been in business now for 6 years.
Yep. And
My website, I don't have a storefront just yet. I'm in the process of looking for one. And I sell women trendy shoes and accessories.
all the good stuff.
All that good stuff. I'm nervous.
You'll be all right. You'll loosen up. Look, just lean back. You'll loosen up. You'll be all right. So, first off, don't forget the one, because I forgot the one when I was trying to send her her email and let her know she was confirmed. And I forgot the one. So, she didn't even get the notification from me. But your product line, what type of shoes do you typically have?
So I sell all different types of shoes. I sell anywhere between comfortable shoes to shoes that may hurt your feet. So I go between trendy shoes, trendy tennis shoes, to comfort tennis shoes, to flat sandals, to maybe wedge platform sandals. Heels, I mainly do platforms, or I do chunky heels. So with the stilettos, I haven't made it there just yet because of my audience. They're not ready for it, so I'm gonna have to slowly bring it into them. So that's basically it.
Okay. So I'm going to dive into this episode with starting off with what you just said, your target audience. How did you figure out your target audience?
Actually, my website have figured it out, and Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
If you go into the business sections of your insight, it'll tell you who your targeted areas customers are. They'll tell you their age group and how you can go about reaching the people that you think that you're going to reach, because the people that you actually think that you're targeting is not the people that you're targeting.
That's facts. What about you, Rihanna? How did you figure out your target audience?
I think it's solely based off the inventory that you have. Like I was saying, I think it's based off what somebody wants. When you want something, you buy it. So I feel like different types of styles bring in different people or different customers. So, you may have like the tennis shoe. You got the tennis shoe wearers. You got the heels. You got the heel wearers. If it's with me, I guess I try to do like that unique shoe. Try to like go outside of what everybody else does. So that, okay, this is the shoe that I have. I only have these many pairs. This is what you're gonna get. If you not get then this one, you're not gonna get it. So it's like, for the target audience, I guess I always try to say I think it's between the age of 18 to 45. That's the fashionista that likes to just, be different, do unique things, create their own style.
And I was going to mention too, for you, what I noticed is that the way you dress attracts your target audience too. Like, everything is unique from head to toe. And I've said this a billion times. Everything.
Yeah.
So
I think it goes with the flow.
Yeah.
So what about you, Crystal?
So my target audience, and you ain't got no choice, is the high heel lovers. And I discovered my target audience just by being more true to myself. I think I've made mistakes by like adding certain stuff, certain types of shoes, and I ain't sell or nothing. I was just like, why? What the hell? And then when I added the stuff that's to my collection,
passionate,
more the things that's like the heel lines and all of that, that's when I always got the biggest response. And I realized, well, the only reason I switched it up was because, you know, you get them random requests like, can you get this and can you get that, and it'd be one person, and you like, you know what, if is this what everybody want, cool, I'll go ahead and get it. But really,
it don't be.
But don't say this, even if it's what everybody wants, it's not who my audience is. So I had learned, you know, my target audience just by just showing up, being true to myself. So that's why you see everything I do is about heels. And I do flats and stuff too, but I was like, okay, if I do flats, it got to be like statement flats, blends, and things like that. Because the heel girls, like if you're a high heel girl, you don't mind wearing flats, but you want your shit to be popping.
Cute. Yeah, you want it to accent.
From head to toe.
Yeah.
So that's how I stumbled across that. So it was a hard lesson because you had to pay for it. But I know now, like, all right, the high heel girls, you know where to find me.
Yeah. But I think business is just like learning lessons. It's like kind of like adulting. You learn as you go. You know, you just go along and you learn the type of people that you're gonna attract. You learn how to deal with people. You learn everything just about your business as you continue to grow it. If you pause it, then it's something different. But I was telling a girl the other day, she was telling me that she likes to do makeup, but she's kind of like swayed away from it during COVID. And then I was like, well, honestly, one thing that I've learned is just to stay relevant. Like, despite, even if you're not indulging in it the way that you want to, stay relevant and present and let the people know that you're still here. I said, you can do it. If you can't do nobody makeup, you can do your own. So you can take pictures, or you can just still advertise that and tell people, like, this is my skill. Show them that it's available. So then when you are ready to step outside and, you know, pursue that and do makeup again, then they'd be like, oh, okay, she back.
Well, not even that she's back, but
I'm excited. I'm ready.
Right?
Yeah.
Something else that she posting or that she's showing, and that's what I've been doing. I mentioned to you, I haven't updated my inventory since last year because, well, I have it with anything else, but I did the shoe line, and I'm like, okay, I want to really give the different projects I work on my attention, like almost one at a time. It could kind of overlap, but not too much. And so what I do is I just put some outfits together. I'll go look up some footwear news, like what's the newest shoe that's coming out, or what's going on in the footwear news. Like, I'm always still just finding a way to talk about what I sell, even if I'm not even selling. So that's something. If anything happens, you get kind of discouraged, like, or you know, ain't got the resources, whatever. Like you said, try to stay relevant in your industry, just at least by continuing to show up in some way.
Yep, let people know you there.
I can say the one good thing about you is that it ain't even about just selling your shoes, because you're bringing it to a whole as a women, to a whole all the way around. So even if it's not just the shoe business, you're teaching them how to walk in heels. You're teaching them how to walk basically in confidence. So you're teaching women, like, you can look in the mirror and you can love self. So God didn't send you into a whole different direction, but He's bringing you into a whole alignment with what He wants you to do, because it's women out here that need to be touched different ways. And the way they look at it, us selling shoes is not just about us. It's not even about us selling shoes. It's about getting His word out to His people.
The connection.
Like our babies, our ministry to these women.
So I like
you
that.
have to be able to do what He wants you to do. And these women, some of these women won't even come out to they won't come out their shell, but when they meet you, they coming out of their shell, because it's other things that you're talking to them about. You're just not trying to sell them a product. You're trying to help them. You're helping them walk. You're showing them how to put their shoes on, and how to put cushion in their shoes to be able to go to where they can walk tall, they can hold their head up. So it's all about that.
And so, you know what, everything that I do, or everything I'm doing, I actually stumbled across it. So I was attending this event, and it was like a motivational conference. And I don't know if you know who Miss Diddy is, but she's I think she's like a PR person or something like that. But she's pretty good at what she does or whatever. But she was like, you know, with entrepreneurship, if you're not solving a problem, you're really not a part of entrepreneurship, right? So with your target audience, if they don't like heels, but they still like to look good, and you don't need to put a heel on to look good. You bring in like the one of the most consistent freaking inventory lineup I've ever seen. Like you bring options.
Bring it back.
Options,
She be quick.
And even with you, like if you got like this unique style and you tired of just wearing, black on black, white on white, like here are some shoes, you know what I'm saying, that's unique, that make you pop, that you can actually express your personality. So what happened with me, I was like, well, what is a problem that I can solve with what I'm doing? And at first I really was gravitating toward the product itself. Like, you know what? Women don't know how to style, so I'm gonna just put it out there. Or some women may feel bad about being a high heel girl, and I'm gonna just make sure you feel confident about it. And I realized, which we all do, those vendors events. For me, and I was just having this conversation with Tanya offline, like I haven't done them in a while. But at first I got a little discouraged because I'll do these vendors events and I got all these heels lined up. And I hear over and over and over how I don't wear heels. I don't wear heels. I can't wear them. And I've heard that for years. And so it was like a light bulb moment, like, oh man, what if I teach these women to wear the heels, and then that will kind of pipeline up to Monroe Boutique. And it initially the thought started like that. But like I said, when I did the first workshops and stuff, I was like, damn, it's bigger than that. Like the mission way bigger than that. And to hear women come and want to be around and get that energy and get that uplift. And one of the girls, I told you about one of the girls who did her photo shoot. Another woman who was attending, she attended 3. She's now a sex coach. And she'll be like, yeah, I'm a sex coach, and I have a high heel coach. And she took one of those little, I call it little sexy photo shoots or whatever. And this woman got to be every bit of like in her 50s or so. And took her little photo shoots, had her heels on, and she was like, when I put together my workshops, can you come talk to them about the heel side of things, high heel side of things? So
gotta be sexy in heels.
Yeah, but the mission overall is like, as you mentioned, it's a ministry to women. It's not even about the product. It's about you. It's about your soul. It's about who you is as a woman. So I'm glad you see that, and I'm glad people are really starting to see that. And I'm like, dang, this year I gotta go even harder so I can like make this clear, like what
your mission is. Yeah.
Don't go too fast. You go too fast and you're gonna miss something. That means you're moving too fast for the people, and you're not moving fast enough for yourself.
So like I'm gonna travel.
You can't speed your process.
No, because it's gonna work and it's gonna flow. Because what's for you gonna be for you regardless.
I'm like, I want to. So I put it online, right? And then I was like, man, I want to travel with this. But I'm with you. It's everything like just kind of happens for a reason at this point. It's like it's a reason that you pick it back up. The pace is what it is. And, continue to go and catch, like you said, what you need to catch. So,
yeah.
That's dope.
Definitely nothing wrong with having goals. You're the goal queen. So as long as you have those goals and you have things to look forward to, you know that, okay, this is something that I want to do, that I'm going to do. So, as long as you keep progressing and taking it to the next level, that's all that really matters.
Right.
Talk about one thing about goals. The crazy thing is, I just started setting goals.
Really?
So this whole time I was in this for fun.
Yeah.
This was just like fun.
It's pretty fun.
There wasn't no goals. So I was just like, it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. So I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm either out here or I ain't gonna be out here. But the thing about people don't know about me, I'm real shy. So whenever I say your shoe, I'm really shy. I talk to people, I'm talking to person. I mean, I'm a talking person, but I really don't talk to people.
Right.
So this part of me being selling shoes is to help get me out of my comfort zone. Not only do I sell shoes, but I do braids.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you do.
At one point, I never mixed the two.
And your hair look good. You ain't got any braids, but your hair look good.
Thank you. So when people come to my house to get their braids, they never see my shoes because my shoes was high. But Rihanna tell you, when you come over, when you walk in the door, you just see
shoes everywhere.
Cases. I just got like that. So I wasn't always like that, but like I said, shoes and overtook my whole life. And I'm just learning that we as entrepreneurs, period, as a whole, have to take self-time. Because when we don't pamper self, and we've been doing this for so long, and we deal with so many different people, so many different spirits.
Yep.
On your daily, from your house to your job to your business, we deal with so much. We never take time out for self. I literally just started taking time out Mondays for self.
Really? Yes.
Mondays is strictly for. I'm not answering your message. Don't ask me about no shoes. Don't ask me about anything, because Mondays is for me. I just learned that I have to be selfish. So I just started back working out. So now I get up now. I may go work out at 6:30 in the morning, but that's my me time, because me miss me. So I have been in relationships, bad relationships, all kind of. Everything we do is a relationship.
Everything, kids,
whether
work,
it's good or it's bad. So it's something, like I said, we got to learn from all of that. But now it's time to pour back into self, because this stuff is breaking our bodies down. It's breaking us down mentally, and we're not. If we're not good for self, we're not good for our children. We're not good for our family. We're putting out the wrong energy to them and making them think like, oh, it's just all about work. And I don't have time for y'all. So when they grow up, they doing the same. They're going to repeat the same.
Yes.
So we have to break it. So it's all about, even in entrepreneurship, you got to take time out for self. Your job give you 2 off days, so why would you give your own self off 2 days?
You know what? I used to take pride in that too. Like, my mama still to this day work like crazy, and I used to be like, shit, that's all I know how to do is just work hard, because that's what I saw as an example of a woman. And it wasn't until probably like last year I was just like, nah, I gotta do it different. And when first off, and I'm kind of like, I feel some way about you now, because when LaTanya came in, she's like, Crystal, you lost weight. I said, yeah, I'm at 13 pounds. And when you saw me, you ain't say nothing.
That's because you gotta remember, she see you on the regular.
And then on top of that,
I also tell her that I'm happy that y'all are working together, because I notice a whole different light in you. Like, you, oh my God, when I'm around you, I just love being around you. And even when it comes to your inventory, now I'm seeing you. I get to see you now, and you confident in what you're doing. You confident in your steps. When I say I love it, when I see y'all together, I'm like, oh my God, I just love them. Well, I tell y'all, make sure I'm on one of them podcasts, because I just love you.
Yeah, that's what I told her.
I was gonna mention that what I end up doing, and I was like, I can't wait to put like my transition out there. I was like, only thing I did ultimately was made time for myself. That's it. I really didn't do nothing.
So in reality, I really didn't have to say anything, because you've been bragging on it for the last 2 months. I knew that when we went to brunch to celebrate your shoe line lunch, you told me there that you lost 10 pounds. Then she ordered this little egg and some, I don't know, something that wasn't food. For real, because she said she's been doing shakes and things. So I respect it, because honestly, I was at McDonald's earlier. I was going to call you and ask you if you wanted some fries. But I consciously, see, that's a good friend. So I consciously was like, nah, I ain't going to ask her if she want our french fries, because I know she on this shake diet.
Yeah, I've been working hard. But I'm telling you, as soon as I saw that scale go to the left, for a chance, because it keep going to the right. As soon as I saw it went over,
he was happy.
I was like, oh my God. So I damn near made a status about, yes, if you've been around me, I say it like damn near every time I talk about this little 10 pound. Well, it's at 13 now, but I talk about my weight loss so far, and I'm happy that people can start to see it more and all that good stuff. But
that's because it's accomplishment.
Yeah, exactly. But the only real thing that I did, because honestly, it doesn't matter what you're eating or not eating. The only real thing that I've done is just took that time for myself, and just became, as you mentioned, Tanya, just selfish with my time. Like, even from not even just entrepreneurship, like even with life, like family, work, everything. I told my boss, I was like, yeah, I go for a run between 12 to 1. That's why I go missing. Yeah, I'm out. I don't care. I will be back and get that going.
It's my break.
But yeah, this is what I'm doing. So yeah, girl, I'm happy.
Ain't no wrong with it. Go let them legs gonna be popping in them heels.
Some of them be on steroids. Legs and Reonda body, I will be popping.
Oh my gosh, y'all! Like why my husband? He gonna say? I guess they must be talking about this or something. Talking about people. Is this a thing? People getting their legs done, their calf muscles done.
I never heard of that. Oh God,
that's a thing. Now. He told me so much. You finna go get your calves done? I'm like, dude, why would I need my calves done? Like who? Exactly. Like who does that?
I hope not, because gonna fuck it up for me. I would not be surprised.
Yeah, because your calves is popping. That's because that's that runner.
Smooth stomach. I wouldn't be surprised. You can put abs and stuff in your stomach, and
you put abs in your stomach.
You can do biceps on your arms.
How do you make biceps?
Surgery. They doing the surgery. Yeah, surgery's out here.
But like, ain't that muscle though? Like,
they'll fix it. They'll cut it up and fix it.
Oh, man.
They doing everything nowadays. Yeah, everybody's body look the same.
Yeah. You can't tell what's the difference.
Change my captions to the original legs. You know how girls be like cornbread fed. I'm gonna have to find something for my legs. So people won't be like, "No, fake or real."
Like, girl, baby, I've been having these here. These come from running track.
Look at all the pictures. Look at all of them.
Running track, baby. These track bread. There you go. Track bread.
So let me ask you this, Tanya. What has been your biggest takeaway so far for being in the shoe industry? My biggest takeaway from this has been, what did I just say? Oh no, you good. Okay, my biggest takeaway have been staying true to self and learning customer service and learning people. Do you touch feet? You almost made me say hell no. But what I would do, help you put your shoes on. I'm not touching your toes or anything, but I will help you put your shoes on. But I'm not touching your feet. But you know what? Let me take that back. Because if you elderly, I will serve, because it's all about serving. I will serve if you elderly. But if you could do it yourself, no, girl, bend over and put your own shoe on.
That was a good question, though.
What about you?
I do touch feet, though. Okay. I do. I like to. I'm helpful. I help you put your shoe on, because sometimes, a lot of times, especially at the vendor events, we don't have room to have an extra chair for someone to sit down in. And then when you're trying to try on a certain type of style or heel or something, you can't always have a good balance in doing that. And I want to be accommodating to my customer. Mm-hmm. I want them to, buy the shoe, and I want them to feel good, that the shoe fit good. So I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna strap you in. I'm make sure you looking good, so you can see what I see from my point of view, so that you can be confident about what you're about to purchase. So let me jump in on that. Okay. One reason why I'm really not gonna help you put on your shoe is a different point of view. Is because if I sit here and help you put that shoe on, and you decide that you can't put that shoe on yourself, you're not going to buy it. So I just bent my back, and my legs now hurt. So I just bent my back and help you put on the shoe that you ain't even going to buy. Because you can't put it on yourself. I'm hollering. Yeah. What has been your biggest takeaway? Well, shit, I don't know none of stuff. No, but my biggest takeaway from just doing business itself is just growing, learning from others, being open-minded. As LaTanya said, dealing with people, working with people, learning to just be okay with dealing with certain type of people, because I think in any industry that you do work with people, you have to, people ask you crazy shit. You be like, huh? What are you talking about? Or like just, and you just gotta learn to brush just a lot of stuff under the rug and just keep a smile on your face, because you are your brand. And especially I think in the reality TV world, I'm not really into it, but I just see a lot of those women that have came up through the pipeline through reality TV and created a brand for themselves. But at the same time, the things that they do also affects them. Yeah. So it's like your face and the things that you do and the things that you represent as yourself will affect your brand. Right. So it's like, even though you might want to curse somebody out, you gotta, take a step back and be like, is this really worth it? Yeah. Is this really situations where I would want this to affect me or my brand? So, I mean, dealing with people wholeheartedly, just always being open minded, because both of you ladies have really, really helped me along the way just to push me forward and to give me different inspirations and different light and different resources and all types of different things as well. I would say don't ever be afraid to allow someone to pour into you.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a good one.
I don't know what to say now.
That's a good one.
I feel a little cliche.
That's really good.
I don't know.
What you got, Crystal?
Well, I'm gonna answer the second question first, so I can think of something better than what she just said. I definitely touch feet. Although I hate feet. Oh my god, I hate feet so much. But I will, because I feel like it kind of like helps with the experience.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
With having the shoe business itself. But I haven't like had to touch toes or nothing. But will I help you kind of like buckle something in? And I understand what you're saying, LaTanya, completely. Like, yeah, if I help you do it, they might discourage you to do it on your own. And I did all that, and you might still won't purchase this. But my biggest takeaway, I think it kind of just go back to, as I mentioned at the beginning, just continue to just stay true to yourself and show up as you. You know, nobody else. Nobody else. And that's across the board. Like, I'm not the mean girl. I'm not like, I'm shy too in a way. But what I started to do to deal with customer service, like I would go to like the bigger brands and see how they deal with their customer service. Because if you go to their comments, you'll see people saying all types of stuff, I ain't get my shoes, I ordered 2 weeks ago, and then you can see their response. Some of the stuff I literally copied and pasted, and like, okay, I'm gonna say this next time. Or something that irks my nerves is the how much question. I'm not gonna lie, I might ghost you for that, but I'm like, how can I respond to this? It makes me cringe. How can I respond? And I've had to learn how to just have something to say. And
people don't read.
Yeah, they don't, and not to leave you on red, So, but my biggest takeaway so far, just being true to myself, showing up as who I am, and that helps me attract the audience that I want. That helps me target and promote to the audience that I want. So that's so far. But yeah, girl, gotta get don't how much me. Anyways,
yeah, I mean, I think that's a stupid question. I say how much to certain places if they, because there's a lot of places that don't post their prices. But what kind of grinds my gears is like you can look on my website, send me screenshot a picture of a shoe that you seen on my website, then say how much.
Oh no,
that's size. That's what that too. Like you just was on there.
I'm like, Lord, wait a minute, hold up, I'm at work. Can you go back on there and just see if I have your size and then let me know? But some of these people, you have to reword how you talk to them, because they get offended fast.
Yes.
And then I keep telling people, whatever you do not put a bad review out, because if you talk bad or put a bad review out on us, you sending customers our way. So it's not bad for us, it's not bad for you. It's good for us,
because people don't want to see,
because people want to know who this is and why you say that they treat you like this.
People like drama.
People do. My God, and I hate drama. I would not talk to you just to stay away from drama.
Of course.
I would walk away because I don't do drama.
Speaking of drama, what are some shoe stories? What are some shoe stories you could tell? And I don't know. I guess I say good or bad, and not necessarily bad, but yeah. What are some shoe stories?
LaTanya, you going first?
Like shoe stories like what?
Like a story about a customer purchasing shoes.
Can I talk about the vendors?
Yeah, whoever.
Oh God, let's talk about them. So a lot of times y'all think we ignoring y'all or we can't get a shoe or whatever. But the vendor would clearly take our money. Like I got one vendor, I cannot stand them people. I cannot stand him. His name is Andre. So shout
out to Andre.
I already know who I'm talking about. He takes my money and not send me my product. Or he'll sit on it for 3-4 weeks after the shoe done already ran through the whole St. Louis, and then he'll send it. No, sir, I don't want that. My customers wanted that when they asked me for it, so I do something better. I'll go to somebody else because y'all not the only ones that's out here.
Sure enough.
So I'm so glad that a lot of people that was under them branched off from them.
Yep.
So now the market has opened up for us because these vendors would treat us like we're nothing. And I don't care how much you spend money with them.
Yep.
I have to take many trips to LA just to let the people know, like, hey, you got my money. This is me. Stop playing with me. I'm not gonna play with you. Don't play with me. So you gotta go out there. You gotta check your vendors, and it's so crazy because not all vendors are like that. Not all of it, and I don't even get like that. I just go show up in their face like, "Hey, I'm in town. What's up? Right. What we got? Can you ship my shoe? Let me bring my shoes back." So those are my horrible experience when the vendors play me. But the customers, my bad experience. I don't really have too many. But only ones I have is vendors put a certain shoe in the box. Either the whole, I just had that experience. I told you about. My whole case crazy, all the same size. And she had the same shoes, and hers wasn't like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I had mine a week before. The whole case, same size. Wow. Then I had another customer call me and say, "Hey, the box is a size 9, but the shoe is a 10."
Yeah, that happened to me.
I'm like, shut the front door. Another customer called me talking about, "Hey, my shoe got dirt on them. They sending me all dirty shoes after COVID. Wipe them off. I don't know."
But you know what happened to me in regards to that? The shoe box said 11, right? And on the bottom of the shoe, they got the little stickers for the size. It said 11. You peel the sticker, it says 10. So the girl was like, "I can't get my foot in here." And the shoe looked kind of like big in a way, but it wasn't. And she's like, "I can't get my foot in." And she just so happened to peel
off the sticker
and saw that it was a different size.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What?" But fortunately, she shot with me often enough to know that wasn't me. I don't pull
no stuff like that. Yeah.
And also something that happened to me with the vendors, they had 2 left shoes in their box.
Yeah.
So before anything go out, I double check the size. I open
double
so your
check
paper
shoes.
look like it's been kind of crinkled a little bit. That's me doing my due diligence before I send it to you. Make sure that I'm giving you the right product.
Yeah.
And if worst case, it's brand new. I didn't have a slightest idea. Like you said, the whole freaking case. You think you sell it 6 to 11, and you sold everybody 6, and you have no
gotta pay
idea.
Attention. Yeah.
And you honestly, you don't even want to touch everybody's shoes. You know what? You got to do what you got to
be
do.
aware.
Yeah, and you don't want to touch their shoes because you want them to know, like, hey, this shoe is just came to me.
It's pretty in a box.
Okay, let me. I do have a shoe story to tell y'all. So our customers shop with all of us. Yeah. We all have the same customers. So my customers, whenever people take my feet, they screenshot it and send it to me like, "Hey, such and such using your feet." And I'm like, okay, well, some of them I'm like, that's pretty dope to know how they made it. Well, one girl on Marketplace, she screenshot. I messaged the young lady like, "Hey, love, those are my feet that you're using. If I was you, I would take that off because I clearance them shoes to $10. You market them to $25. You're gonna confuse your customers. My customers gonna come after you. So whatever you do, use your feet. That ain't your feet."
Oh Lord.
She said, "That ain't your feet." I said, "Love, tattoo shows it all. That's why I tattoo my feet. If I can't put my name on there, because y'all will take that out, I tattoo my feet so everybody know my feet." She said, "Well, your feet must be worldwide now." I said, "Well,
praise the Lord."
I said, "Well, clearly you got them from Alibaba, so clearly that's where it's at."
What the hell?
Yeah, I can show y'all the message in Messenger.
People crazy.
Yeah, dang. She said, "Your feet must be known worldwide." I said, "Well, they are, love."
See, that happened to me a couple people. You know what? I ain't never checked nobody on it, but except for one person, I ain't gonna lie. I was mad. I ain't like her.
I ain't like her.
Because what she did was, I called myself using the watermark, right? Like, let me go ahead and put my little name on here. And she covered it with her logo. And I put it to where it's like, even if you covered it, it's gonna look real tacky. So she put this big old logo over my little watermark. And it was promoting it and selling it. And little did you know, that's exactly what people would do. They hit you up like, "Hey, so-and-so using this and so-and-so using that." And it's been a couple of other local boutiques that use my stuff. And you say everybody like, "All right, whatever."
So I am honestly guilty of taking people's pictures, guys. But the people pictures that I take, these are like bigger companies that are like I can Google it or somebody, not anybody here that's local. Or if it is a picture that I see that someone posts that is local and I'm like, ooh, I like that, or ooh, they're my shoes. Like they might have an outfit on with something. I'll reach out to that person and be like, is it okay if I share this, or is this shareable, or blah blah blah? Because I've had like those type of situations to where people are highly like get upset about you using their stuff, because, and I can understand why, because you take the time out to take your pictures, do your photo shoots, all of this to produce your brand, and you piggybacking off me. I feel like the big people, they got enough money. They okay. They do whatever.
The vendors would give you their pictures.
But local businesses,
my thing was this. I only did that for her safety, because I didn't want people
to trying to help her.
To be like, hey, this clearance was just with that girl. I mean, this shoe was just with that girl at this price. Why don't you honor that when you just ordered the shoe? Love, look, do your feet so you won't have no problem. You're gonna see your feet everywhere. That's you. I get excited when I see my feet. I didn't see my feet on the major website that we all be looking at. I didn't see my feet on there, and the reason why you see your feet on there is because I send my feet back to my vendors, because they give you free stuff. So I send my model pictures to them, just so I can get stuff. But I'm only doing it for their benefit. It's a boutique here that's real popular. She used my feet. I told her, girl, I'm honored that you used my feet.
Right.
I'm honored. Use it, girl. We got to use it. I ain't mad.
And if somebody say, is that so? Yes, just say yeah.
We got the same shoe. It don't matter.
Yeah. Exactly. Or without regard, ain't nothing wrong with sharing somebody. Ain't nothing wrong with pumping them up. Ain't nothing wrong with saying shoe credit from such and so and so. You know what I'm saying?
You would do that all the time.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, like we, especially the local vendors, heard that it's a circle, it's a net. Everybody pretty much know everybody. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? So it's nothing wrong with saying, okay, this and that. Especially with me, I'm shopping everywhere. I probably got the clothes on anyway. So it's no difference by just putting yourself out there, showing people that this is where I got it from. Or shoot, like I feel like if it's a shoe that I have and it's a shoe that either LaTanya or Crystal has, and I don't have the size, I'm gonna send that person that way. I'm gonna say, well, I don't have this, but I know somebody that does, and that's what it's supposed to be about, uplifting us all as queens, not just like nitpicking and being angry about stuff. It ain't for what we here to all make money, and we all have different goals, different lights, different aspects. Our mind works differently. So
we definitely all be tagging each other. If you hit me up like flats this or that, I'll be like, you, Tanika, y'all have certain styles. If I know me and you got the same heel, like you said, or if you got another color, say whatever. Like if I see it, I'm be like, go over there, whatever, man. Like if I ain't got it no more, this person got. I saw them, they just posted whatever. We all good for that. We definitely all good for that. It's always just been nothing but love.
And that's why I tell people about the industry when this comes to shoes or it comes to clothes. Be careful about talking about people, because we all one family. We all do vending together. We all connected some way, somehow. Our customers are all the same. So we're going to be connected. So whatever you do, that's why I don't recommend talking about nobody out here in this industry, because I have no clue how hard it is for us. I have no clue what we have to deal with just to put a smile on our face. So we can put a smile on your face. So I don't recommend that. But the good thing about all of us is, all of us, sometimes we carry the same thing and sometimes we carry different things. But our customers are our customers. That's true. So regardless what the number, our prices can all be different. But guess what? They don't care. They'll tell you, I support you because I love you. Like we all got a mutual customer, Carla.
Light skinned.
Carla, she has nothing but
Carla Stunner.
Like she has nothing but good reviews. She like, I love all of y'all. I shop with all of y'all. I don't even care what the price is. I love y'all.
You know what? What I realized too was that I think kind of like maybe growing up, or what the perception was out there was that everything had to be like some type of competition.
Yeah.
But once customers see how everybody cool, everybody collab, everybody good, that makes them even more want to shop with you. That brings you more.
That's true.
Than trying to compete, be standoffish and all that extra, like have that type of energy. You actually lose people. But when people see all this going on. Be like, damn, like how boutique when we went to the event and she took a picture. She was like, damn, you got this one, that one, and that. She's like, all of y'all in one house. Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna take a picture and put it out there. Like, that's good energy, and it attracts more people to you. You know? So
definitely.
That's pretty good.
That's definitely true.
Let me ask you this: what would you like to see change or come back in the footwear industry? Like, what during your experience of selling shoes? What is a change that happened?
I can go.
You wanna go?
Okay. I just hate that every name brand shoe they gotta make a fake shoe from it. Like everything don't have to be designer inspired. I feel like I mean some of them yeah, but not everything. Everything just don't go. Like everything ain't meant to be designer inspired. And then also I think that we need to get back. Like for a minute there, it was just like they didn't know what was going on. Like the shoe, like the inventory or what was available just was like, I'm like, I'm like, what is this stuff? Like, I don't like none of this stuff. And I guess that goes to where you say stay true to yourself, Crystal. And then it was just like, well, everybody like these, and I guess I get these. I know I can make some money, but then I'm like, I don't like this stuff. It's like,
right. You know, it's how you rock it. The crazy point is, a lot of the shoes I model, some of them shoes I don't like. But I'm learning in this business. It's not about me.
It's not. Oh, that's
that's why I say you have to be. You have to serve.
Yep.
We are serving these people. And I'm learning. It ain't even about my style because the girls love the stripper shoes. Now the stripper shoes is popping. They getting ready to hit the market really, really, really hard in the next couple of weeks. By June, you're gonna see a whole bunch of stuff.
I've been saying them already.
Yeah, I done already ordered a bunch of them. So it's not even about us. It's because the style is transitioning.
Yeah, the trending.
It's moving forward, and it's like, wait a minute, hold up, wait. No, you gotta go. You gotta go where the money is going. So what they say, where the money resides, where the money resides. So you gotta get the people what they like. I get so many people in the inbox like, hey, can you get this shoe? Can you get this shoe?
Yeah.
And I'm like, look, y'all, I just took the trip. Let me tell y'all how it's working now. The way it's working is a lot of the shoes that we're getting at the beginning, you will not see no more this year.
No.
You won't see them until next year because of COVID. Sold out. They stopped making stuff and they made limited quality of what they made. That's the reason why the prices of the shoes went up on us. That's the reason why shipping went up. And
shipping definitely went up.
When I was out there, they had cargos all up and down the water, but the truck drivers quit.
Oh,
so they wasn't even getting their loads and stuff. That's the reason why a lot of the stuff, that's why I'm believing pre-order. That's why a lot of the stuff got held up. That's the reason why a lot of stuff you cannot get back in. It's because of that. It's just not until fall. Now fall they're gonna hit us and hopefully the prices go back, which I probably doubt, but hopefully they take us into the right direction. But as far as like what I want to see come back and what I want to see a change in, my change is I actually really want to just make my own shoes because, like I said, the vendors will play you real shady. So if you make your own, you got your own manufacturer, you ain't gotta worry about the middleman because they're the middleman. The logo people that you see, the vendors, they are the middleman, and they hitting us hard when they can pay pennies for the stuff. But a lot of people be like, oh, well, I went in Rainbow and seen this shoe cheaper. Well, look, you gotta remember, Rainbow is a corporation. We are a small business. The more they buy, the more they can cut out the people that we see. So they cutting them out, or if they ain't cutting them out,
and they make it cheaper,
lesser, because their corporation. It's 100 of them stores. It's only one of us,
and it's also quality, and it's what you pay for as well. But all of it don't be the same quality.
Not all of it, but majority.
I was gonna say too. As I was listening to you telling the stories about the vendors, I was like, oh man, you know how you can get in control. Get in control by doing it yourself. Now it will be LaTanya Robinson's. You know, let me give me a case of
shoes on the run.
You know, like that will be that needs to be the new narrative. And I would say that's been like one of my biggest takeaways in the footwear industry is just figuring out how to get in control because depending on the vendors will definitely slow you up, number one. And as you're saying, you take trips and it still will be hurdles. Like you go literally to where they're at, which is supposed to be
easy access.
The best thing for access is to go to them. and it still hurdles. So really the best thing is for you at some point to
do your own thing,
to do your own and mass produce your own line, and see if you can mass produce and get your line in Macy's, get your line in Rainbow, get your line in these big corporation buildings, and excuse me, on the shoe shelves in addition to your business. But I'm definitely with you, Riri, with the whole. I'm cool with the designer inspired, but when it's every style, like, that's irking. Now, some of the little simple stuff, little cute little styles,
like the little new Gucci shoes, I like those. I got some from LaTanya.
Cool, but everything mimicking, I don't like that.
Yeah,
but
me neither.
Let me tell you why I like it. I'm not a designer person like that, so I'm not into the Gucci and the Louis Vuitton, but I like the little small mom and pops that's on their way up. Now, I will go buy them, but I like it because a lot of people can't afford that stuff. But they want to have it, or they want to have something that look replica to it. So that's the reason why I like it.
But you know what, it kind of started at some point. It goes from like a designer inspired, like we play off of it, like, hey,
cheesy.
Kim Kardashian in this shoe Yeezy costs $1,000. You can get it for $25 or $30, and a woman will see that and be like, damn right, I love Kim K. I want that shoe. But it went from that to knockoffs in so many words, and it's like, well, no, it's no longer designer inspired, because it was maybe this shoe, that shoe, or this designer. That
it was like different things you can choose from. Yeah,
Fiji, whatever. And I don't wear designer stuff either, but at this point, it's like, well, I'm real skeptical about what I pick if it is something designer inspired. Like, I'm cool with, like, how I think Rihanna, she had the one shoes with the net on the front of the heel. That's been out for months.
Man, that's been out for a while.
But now I'm pretty sure they're gonna pick back up.
I honestly was like, I was looking at it. I was like, that could probably be cute on. But now that she's rocked it, I'm pretty sure it's
gonna bring it back.
So I don't think it went away.
It ain't went away. I seen them.
It's a style that's been out for a while, but she rocked it, and I'm pretty sure what she rocked is not what we sell. And at the end of the day, we already had access to it. You can already put it together. So something like that, cool. Even with Nicki Minaj with the Crocs, I put that in my Insta story. That shit went up. The designer sales went up 500% from her putting that picture on. But Crocs with you got something on today, that's been out. So it's like the pink, she put the picture of her with two pillows in front of her, and she just has some Crocs on.
She had a new CD come out today.
So imagine if you got some Crocs right now, which is something simple. That's going to go up if you use Nicki Minaj's picture. But some stuff, it's not even designer inspired. It's like completely it feels like it's just knockoffs. And it's like, well, I don't want to sell that, but I want to sell an experience.
Crocs so slow.
Really? Well, get that Nicki Minaj picture.
Yeah. Okay. And put it back on there and get rid of the last ones, because I said I wasn't doing Crocs no more, because Crocs had hit the market so hard, it was a done deal.
Yeah, they definitely.
But she definitely brought them back, because everybody was so excited about that picture and sharing it, and oh my God, and she make them Crocs look good, and and I'm just like,
just some basic Crocs.
Man, literally. But she had some really pretty charms on them, different little stuff. She had like Chanel and like some little bling bling stuff or whatever. That's all. That's all.
With the Crocs showing. And
that's
her
it.
room, what it was, for instance, this like
it was
being
real nice,
having some gold was on with some little pearls or something on it, and someone like, damn, that look good.
That's like
you
this
selling the shoe, but you ain't really selling it. You ain't doing nothing. But Crocs, the designer of that shoe, and let me tell you what this designer did. Just some freaking Crocs. She was like, her sales went up 500%. Number one. Number two, she also said, and I got them in every color. You know what I mean? So letting you know, like, hey, you like the pink ones, I got pink, I got green, I got white.
You got the neon.
I got everything you need.
I haven't seen neon colors hit the market this year like they usually hit.
And I'm glad. And that was going to be my other question. Like, what is something that you kind of like?
Oh, I like neon. I'm a color girl. I'm a colorful person.
I like
neon, is just so colorful.
Lime green wore me out.
The lime green?
that neon
green, neon yellow.
Like, I got some neon green heels right now in stock. They real cute because they got some clear, because they got that clear. They got that, it's the clear strap with the shoestring.
I love neon.
Yeah, I like neon too, but you can overdo it. It depends on what color neon too, and the style of the shoe.
I like orange and pinks and things like that, but I'm just like, okay. So my last question is, what has been your top seller shoe style?
For me, tennis shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Tennis shoes usually fly off the market real fast for me. Really? And anything bling. Mm-hmm. Ladies love bling. But my number one, I would say tennis shoes.
And see that for me, tennis shoes don't sell. No matter what I do, I be like, these motherfuckers won't sell. But that's because that's not for my
That's not your market.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For me, I would say it would be like a fashion shoe, like those platforms that I just had that was just out.
Yeah.
Like them mugs went.
They
went 2 times.
See, I wouldn't get those either.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can get them, but no matter what I'm doing, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I remember when I first started. Reonda was already out, so I didn't know about her. I just knew about me, you, and Tanika. And you was always known for the heel lady. They was like, oh, if you want a bad heel, go to Crystal.
And them boots,
if you want regular shoes, go to Tanya and Tanika.
Yep. I got I became known for thigh high boots.
Yeah.
I used
you
to
always
all colors, all that good stuff. So for me, I would definitely say a pair of thigh high boots, colored thigh high boots, always is gonna sell. Always been my top sellers over anything. Of course, the blings and things like that. But we put some boots on, especially by me having the thighs.
Yeah.
So my audience, they'll hit me up and call me like, Crystal, okay, I know you just post this or you sent this email, but can I see you in them so I know how they fit? And don't let me do one of those. They fit up the calves and all that, them demonstration videos. The boots fail to sell out. So for me, that I love when it's boot season. I be telling people now, I'm like, every season is boot season.
Hey,
that's all I want to do.
Like, it's boots and booty short season.
Yes.
Ain't nobody going outside like
that.
Yeah, Crystal.
That's because she wasn't outside no way. She just in the house. She just exactly. She was going to have a little mini photo shoot somewhere.
Little low key street.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna do a video where I'm walking past a coffee shop, and then I'm gonna go home.
Just like that.
Yeah, that's all I be doing, girl.
That's why.
And now we do pop-ups. Reonda known for heels now. This chick, whenever she do events, this chick got on heels. She got on heels, and I'm like, girl, go put on some heels.
Hey, I wear tennis shoes when I unpack. I gotta spice up my outfit because I'm a representation of my business, and I want my heels to I like. All the different styles, but I'm a heel girl too. Yeah. I can rock some heels. I got them little bitty feet too, so it plays off. But it's like sometimes people don't have that representation, and I think both of you guys have a creative mind. Like we can bring something in our mind and put it together. A lot of people don't know how to do that. So I can create something with my shoe when I'm going through and I'm surveying and looking for shoes. Oh, that's the one. And I could be like, okay, I can wear this. Exactly. Call your name.
It ain't always good because sometimes we sit on that inventory.
Yeah.
You have to clearance like I did that big, huge clearance.
I was thinking about doing it.
Yeah.
I said, oh my God. I made money at the end, but I was like, God, I'm not doing that $5 sale no more because I didn't even make no money. I spent out so much money.
Yeah.
But then I learned that even though the season is gone, stack it up and put it away and bring it back.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Bring it back because you got a different audience. A lot of times your audience in the summer is not your audience in the winter.
That's true.
It's going to switch it. So I'm learning that your first audience seen it, but your second audience did.
Yeah.
Go back and bring it back and redo how you take that picture and then submit it back out to the people.
Or I like how Crystal does it. Like, despite what season it is, she still promotes. She still promotes whatever shoe is available that she has because, like she said, she takes the time out. Like she said, she has to update her inventory, but you wouldn't know that from the fact that every day she's posting these pictures of this different inventory, of this different shoe, of this different style and photo style. So it's like you said, if one audience missed it, then another audience in a different season came back and did it. Or like another good point that Crystal told me about the time frames that you post. you got your morning people, you got your afternoon people, you got your night people. So, although on those stories, they last for 24 hours, you might want to post it on your page so that people can see those different shifts, so people can see different posts during different times, because there might be a different target audience based off the time frame as well.
Instagram will tell you that too. They'll tell you on your backside, to tell you like what time the people are looking at your stuff, so you'll know how to post. I just, every now and then you'll catch me posting at night. So I post at night and go to sleep and be like, Lord, let it be a sale when I wake up. So when I wake up to a sale, I'm like, oh my God, it worked. God, wait a minute, the night people see this? Yes. What?
You put your fly video out at night, it's gonna do good on the IGTV or something. It's gonna do good.
Oh, them TikTok videos bring TikTok customers too.
Yeah. And I was gonna tell you did you read that book yet? Because she talked about your morning. You know what? I don't even know if she had it in her book. She had in her conference. She was like, so many words. Post your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Right. So when you think about the times to post that breakfast, that lunch, and that dinner post. That's what they are. So, and also I don't care what season it is anymore, because I target different states. Yeah. I'm not fit to base everything I do off of what's here. You know what I'm saying? And in California, it's still sunny in December. Like,
somebody can get it. Exactly.
It ain't snow. So that's how I look at it. And my customer base is definitely dominantly St. Louis. But people take trips all year round. You get the chance to attract people from different states and different parts of the country. So you really, honestly, don't get me wrong, you can't post like a super summer style and it's snow outside
unless it's a clearance.
But you might can get away with it being cold and it's an open toe style. Because guess what, people go out, so you gotta, like you said, you gotta be creative. Think about like, okay, let me put on this. You'll see me, girl, with a sequins dress on, looking like I'm about to go out. I ain't do nothing, just put that dress out, pull it out my closet, and it's like, you know what, somebody gonna go out tonight, because I'm gonna post these shoes with this beautiful dress, and then I'm gonna go back home
and be excited about it. Exactly.
The thing about it is, like, when y'all, because people on Instagram and don't know who I am, but y'all audience know who y'all are. Y'all would dress up, put on some clothes. People would go out and mimic them outfits that y'all put together.
Yeah, it's purposeful. I do that on purpose.
It's all on
purpose. I do that as well. And that's why I tag my businesses, especially local businesses, because I want them to show, okay, this is how you can do this. And you can't be afraid to put your own unique style onto things. Like I think I was telling Brittany before, like I buy pieces. I'm not really like, when I go to the store, I love shopping on a clearance rack, period. Like, my outfit probably be $10, my shoes, anything, and you would think that it's not. Like, it's just, and then people have to realize it's not what you wear, it's how you carry yourself. It's your light, it's your energy, it's how you walk into a room and you dominate by your figure, by your eye contact, by the way that you approach people. That's what brings people to you, and that's what dominates the industry, really.
You know what? What's dope about that too, like when we be dressing and styling and we use other local boutiques and stuff with our clothes, like when they I know D with Modest Boutique, she real notorious for that. When somebody come in and they trying to shop for something or outfit or whatever, she be like, Crystal got the shoes. I'll be in my car, I'll be like, tell her I'm 5 minutes away, I'm on my way up there. And the boutiques, although we don't have clothing, they will actually
they
shout
still
you
support.
out, or they will actually let their customers know, like, okay, here's the outfit, but you go here to get the shoes because those shoes match your dirt. So styling your shoes, especially using local boutiques, it definitely is a plus. It works out real good for you. All right, y'all got any other takeaways, any other suggestions?
I knew this was gonna be long, because we excited about this stuff. That them shoes get us talking about shoes,
and I don't even think we got into every single thing, but I think we at least kind of like just had a good girl chat about footwear industry and being owners of boutiques. So that's pretty good.
Yes.
Well, thank you, LaTanya, for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And tell the audience again where they can find you, where they can shop with you.
Okay, on Instagram you can find me on Shoes on the Run 1. On Facebook you can find me on Shoes on the Run 1. On my website is www.shoesontheRun1.com.
Hey. Yeah, girl, shoot. So y'all can definitely follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Unique Girls with a Z, Shoutique. And my website is www.uniquegirlshoutique.bigcartel.com. Also, like I always like to say, I offer free local delivery. I shipped worldwide. Everybody, like I told Crystal the same reason why I like to deliver. But just for that reason, I definitely would. I love for you to shop on my website. Awesome, but I definitely will bring it to you as well. And where we gonna find Monroe Shoutique?
Yay! Okay, so with Monroe Shoutique, obviously I'm the owner, Crystal Lee. Everything is MUN Monroe Instagram, Facebook, and website www.monroeshoutique.com.
Wait, quick question. I gotta ask. How did y'all come up with those names?
Oh, that's a good one. So for me, I love Marilyn Monroe, and I don't want to put a D on it. I still do like just the aura of Marilyn Monroe. So when I was coming up with the name, I was like, whatever the name is, it has to be something in representation of what I feel a heel is. Something seductive, beautiful, sexy. And I was like, what is a representation of that? And I thought about Marilyn Monroe, and I didn't go with it. But then when I purchased, as I was researching, because I knew I was going to open up my shoe business, I purchased a high heel book in which they had an entire spread on Marilyn Monroe. And in that spread, they said, like, no, she's never had a shoe business, shoe line, nothing or anything, any form of fashion. But my intuition about how she can represent a heel and what a heel represents was on point. So I was like, that's a sign. My name is Monroe Shoutique.
Yeah,
So
that's cute.
You always knew you wanted to sell heels?
Nah, it was all accident.
No, I'm talking about when you hit the Monroe. So you already knew that you was gonna.
She wanted to give the sexy.
I've literally been known as a high heel girl since college. So yeah, that I did know. But like you said, the kind of the hard knocks of adding the wrong stuff and trying to please this or please that type of audience. That's how I ultimately realized, like, nah, I'm gonna stick with the high heel girl.
Yeah.
How did you come up with your name?
I came up with my name. Okay, well, ask questions. So Unique Girls came from just being unique. I guess I would consider myself as a unique person. As long as I've known, I've always just liked to put stuff together. And then I think as I've gotten older, I got more confident in just wearing what I wanted to wear, because there's a lot of times where I go into places, they be looking at me like, what the fuck she got on? But at the same time, they like, damn, that's cute, but what she got on? And so it's like what I was saying earlier about me being a piece shopper. Like, I like to just buy pieces. Like, I go places, especially like when I freak the vendor events, when I go around, I look for stuff that's different that I think, I like that, or I could put something together with that, or that'll be cute with this and this. And so with that idea and mindset, I like to bring those type of shoes to that same mindset. So I like to bring shoes to the unique fashionista that's not closed-minded, that can think of ways to make those shoes pop, or even if you dress up or dress down and be okay with it. And the unique, and it was like, what can go with girls? I wanted to go girls, but I want to be different, so I put the Z on it. And then it's just like with me starting my business, I've always been a shoe lover. Whether it was the tennis shoe period, when I had 1,000 Jordans, to where I got to the point where I evolved to I started wearing heels and being into fashion and liking different stuff. And once I knew that this was something I liked, I was like, I gotta find a way that I can keep a pair of shoes and I can sell the rest. And so that's where it came from. And then the name just kind of went with itself, because I also had, I guess, a motto of be you, be unique. So that was my whole dynamic. And I've also from day one, I think because I always worked, the dynamic was heels on wheels, kind of like, I know I'm gonna have to deliver these shoes. I don't really want nobody to come to my house. Yeah, I can ship, but it's like it's taking up too much time, or I can't get to the post office when I need to send their shoes to be there on a certain time. So I'm like, this kind of too inconvenient for me. But it works out when it's out of state. Okay, I can take a little time and make sure that it gets done, because this disclaimer says you got 2 to 3 days before it gets shipped anyway. But those were just the different factors that I thought about when I came up with the business.
So now you got to answer your own question.
Yes.
Okay, so I've been working in shoes for like 26 years.
Yep.
I would have never thought that my direction was going to go this way. So actually, my name I never came up with. God told me in a dream the name of my business and told me how I was going to go about this business. I had no clue, none of that. Like I said, I've been in shoes for a long time. But I worked in banks, all kind of stuff. So like I said, that wasn't where I was going. But he gave me shoes on the run. And I didn't understand it until I got older. And as I started doing meditation, I understood why he gave me shoes on the run, because I could never sit down. I have a nickname. My nickname is Rabbit. Rabbit's always on the go. Yeah. They always on the go. Well, I never sat still. I'm always a go person. And the title matched me to the T.
Yeah, I thought it was on purpose. Because it sounds like shoes on the run. It sounds like an on purpose shoe business.
Yeah, like I'm on the run, got shoes.
I had no clue, y'all.
Well, there you go.
In 2012 at 4 a.m., I woke up in the morning and said, no way. I'm shy. I don't deal with people. So
she's shy too.
2015, he's like, no, you getting out here. And whenever I do vending events, I be so nervous, y'all. Yeah, I be so nervous.
I don't know what be coming over me.
Oh my God, I'm like, God, am I gonna make a sale today? Am I not gonna make a sale? What am I here for? What if these people don't like this? What if they like this? What if they don't? What am I gonna do? Yeah.
But that's dope.
Yeah, definitely.
Now those are real shoe stories there.
Yes.
Well, thank you again, girl, for sharing all your stories and your time with us and talking with us, and giving tips to our audience.
Yes.
Thanks, ladies, for having me.
No problem.
Thank you guys for listening to the High Heels and Tea podcast.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so what did you think about today's episode? We want to know. Leave us a comment on our Instagram or your podcast app about the highlights you love most from today's topic, and we will be sure to respond to them. Thank you again for listening to the High Heels and Tea podcast.